Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Mortal Gaming. This is me again, Marvin, and we're now here for another video for Ragnarok Origin. And this hour, we're going to be talking about the preview of the level 80 and level 100 Nebula Path Astral Signs. These are all from Torpedo FC, so thank you, credits to Torpedo for releasing this. By the way, all of this are in Thai language, so I've just used the Google Translator so that we could better understand all of this when it gets released. Please take note that these are not yet official. These are just preview and may be subject to change when it gets released in Taiwan server first and then on the global server. Let's start with the Rune Knights. Okay, for the Rune Knights, we have the level 80. Here it says when the dragon god awakens, so it's the Dragon Zion. Every time an enemy unit is killed, the cooldown of Dragon Zion skill is reduced by 1 second up to 5 seconds. So it means that our grinding experience is gonna get better. This is so good. I like this. Oh my goodness. I don't know if I'm gonna change to Doram because of this. Because of this alone. I think I'm gonna stick to Rune Knight. I don't know. Okay. Level 100. The Exploding Blade. I think this is the Ignition Break. Okay. I think the Ignition Break. Ignition Break has a 5% chance slow effect, and it can stack up to 5 times. So each stack lasts for 3 seconds. I think 5% chance for the Exploding Blade or the Ignition Break is kind of low, considering that if you are using auto attack, it's just 5% chance to proc, right? And that 5% chance to proc is having another 5% chance within it to slow the enemy. And it only lasts for 3 seconds, so I'm not sure about this. So let's go to, that is for the sword style. Let's now go to the Dragon Spear style. Okay, the Spear build, level 80. Dragon's Roar. Okay, I think this is Howling. Howling has a 30% chance to gain 2 points of Dragon Stack. Cooldown is 20 seconds. I mean, okay, it's easier for us now to, to stack the Dragon Zion. All right, level 100. 100 Spear has a 30% slow effect, and it lasts for 3 seconds. Okay, it's okay. The only thing that I like is an auto attack because, I'm a PvE person, and everything that concerns an easier and faster grinding is good for me. Okay. So that is for the Rune Knights. Let's now go to the Warlocks. Elemental Vortex. Elemental Vortex. Is this Tetra Vortex? So Tetra Vortex duration is removed and the effect changes to after releasing Tetra Vortex. The next 5 attacks will no longer use Elemental Bolts. So instead of just for the Tetra Vortex being the duration being 1 second, it now just counts the number of skills you have casted that uses elemental orbs. So up to 5 attacks. I mean, that's crazy. That's so crazy, particularly on PvP. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be so great for the Warlocks. Next, Reading Spellbook. Okay, you gain 40% shield of your maximum health when you use Spellbook. The shield disappears after use. What do you mean by after use? Wait. Okay, so maybe if you're not using Reading Spellbook, then you gain 40% shield. And then when you use the Spellbook, the shield disappears. I think that's it. I'm not sure. Okay. So for the Ghost skill set, we have the Spirit Circles locks the legs of enemies. Okay, it immobilizes the people or the players around. No, within the circle. And spirit damage increased by 20% when in the circle. Oh, this is so good for the Ghost users out there. On level 100, the damage you receive within the circle is reduced by 30%. I think Warlock has a lot of potential on level 80 and level 100. Oh my goodness, the Warlocks are gonna get so much crazier after this, both in PvE and PvP. Come on. Okay, let's now go to mechanic. So for the turret build on level 80, 4 turrets. When you upgrade four turrets, it will be filled in energy. What was that? Okay. Within ranged will be filled with energy. Oh, okay. I think when one of the turrets upgrades, all other turrets get filled with energy and they also upgrades at the same time, because you don't cast 3 turrets at the same time, right? So by the time that the first turret that you casted upgrades, then all other turrets gets upgraded too. In my comprehension, I think that's it. Let me know in the comment section below. Okay, next, level 100. When the silver sniper drives, it will reduce the target's movement speed by 30%. Ooh! And you increase your own movement speed. Alright. 15% reduction damage by 20%. Okay. Removes 10% of max SP of enemy every 5 seconds. Oh, this is a built-in mechanic of the Dark Priest in the Silver Sniper. Oh, that's gonna be awesome. That's gonna be awesome. Okay, so for the Madu gear on level 80, I think this is the flamethrower skill. Okay, when heat reaches 60, you can use the flame. When you use flamethrower, it only uses 2 hit points. I think that's it. On level 100, when you get out of Madu gear, when the hit value reaches 80, you reduce the target's movement speed by 30% and increase your own movement speed by 15%, and you gain 20% damage reduction effect. Okay, I think when you get out, it's either when you get out of Madu gear by the time that your hit value reaches 80. Okay, when you are out of Madu gear, you reduce the target's movement speed by 30%. Or when you are out of the Madu gear and then you get inside the Madu gear by the time that your hit value reaches 80, that's the time that you reduce the target's movement speed by 30% and your own movement speed by 15% is increased by 15% and gain 20% damage reduction effects. Okay, next, for the cart build. On level 80, the duration of the hit or burning area hit extends to 8 seconds. Oh my goodness. This is a good increase in their DPS. I mean, their DPS is so much more right now compared to other classes, and extending the duration of the lava or the AoE that they leave to 8 seconds is gonna be increasing their and boosting their damage by a lot. Oh my goodness. Level 100. Okay. When using overheat, you regenerate 5% of your HP per second. So this kind of counters those mechanics that are using, choice maze or other choice of fate sigils when they are doing MVPs, because most of the times they die, right? Some of the times they die because of the overall, damage that the procs give to their characters. So but increasing their HP or regenerating HP per second when using overhit is gonna counter that. So that's a good thing. Okay, overall, I love the level 80 and level 100 of both Warlocks and Mechanics. Oh my goodness! I only love the level 80 of the Rune Knight. I was so happy a couple of minutes ago when I read the Rune Knights, but now I'm really intrigued on how is this gonna affect the overall meta. Anyway, let's go. ArchBishops, okay. On level 80, okay, this is the DPS version of ArchBishops. When releasing the beam, okay, the Kamehame wave, you receive an magic attack shield equal to 250% plus 15% of your maximum health. So it's a shield that is equivalent to 250% of your magical attack plus 15% of your max HP. Okay? And restores magic attack power by 50% plus 4% maximum health every second. Okay, and it when you are now releasing the beam, you get heal and you get shield. So the shield is equivalent to 250% of your magical attack plus 15% of your maximum health, and it heals you every second by equivalent to 50% of your magical attack plus 4% of your HP. The shield and recovery effects last for 5 seconds and will take effect every 20 seconds. Level 100, Divine Wrath. Okay, every 200 points of Holy Spirit taken, holy property damage stuns the enemy for 1.5 seconds. Oh my goodness, this will bring a couple of archbishops that are wanting to test their DPS capabilities to PvP. Imagine releasing the beam, you get shield so you don't get damaged that much, and at the same time you stun the enemy by the duration of your beam, because the stun is 1.5 seconds. Alright, for the full support archbishop build, Bond Fate. Okay, this is the link. The Bond connection increases the Holy Spirit consumption by 33%, but increases the damage by additional 20%. So additional more damage, but increases but consumes your Holy Spirit by 30%. Okay. Next, when using more than 100 points of Holy Spirit at once, you will receive a magic attack power shield. Okay, when you use, for example, when you resurrect on using Epiclesis, then you'll get a shield equivalent to your 320% of your magical attack plus 15% of your HP. That's a good level 100. Okay, so let's go to the Ranger. On level 80, Wind Fury cooldown is reduced by 50%. Oh my goodness. And each stack of Breeze reduces cooldown by another 12.5. Wait. Maximum reduction 1. Oh, Wind Fury gets no cooldown. Hooray for all of those Rangers out there. Okay, on level 100, Wind Fury and Aimed Shot will cast level 1 Arrow Storm once you hit an enemy, and if you have learned this skill, it will automatically cast the learned level, max level. So every 10 seconds, you get auto-cast. You auto-cast Arrow Storm every 10 seconds. Wow! So now, your focus now is to reduce the fixed cast time of Wind Fury. And at the same time, every time that you use Aimed Shot, you get to cast level 10 Arrow Storm without even the cast animation. It's just auto cast, but the cooldown is 10 seconds. It's still very good. So this is level 100. What do you think about this? I think this is a good addition. This is a very great addition to the arsenal of the Ranger. I think, Rangers, the remaining Rangers are gonna love this. What do you think about this? Okay, for the Wolf build, on level 80, when you unleash Wolf Claw attack, the target is... So when you use Wolf Claw attack, you inflict bleed at the enemy. I think that's the translation. The level of effect is the same as Wolf Riding level, skill level, and the cooldown is 10 seconds. Okay, so you now automatically inflict bleed. On level 100, after using the Warg skill with 100 wild points, the cooldowns will be reset immediately, and the cooldown is 10 seconds. Okay. Considering the recent buffs that they made in the test server of Taiwan, I think this is already good, right? Okay. Next will be the Guillotine Cross. When on level 80 on Qatar, when receiving damage exceeding to 20% of max HP, the damage taken is reduced by 80%. So I think you can no longer get damaged that is exceeding 20% of your max HP, I think, in most cases, unless, you know, a Kraken is attacking you, okay? But the cooldown is 15 seconds. Very high cooldown, oh my goodness. I don't know if that's good. I think that's good for, you know, countering, reading spellbook, or the burst skills of other classes, okay? Level 100, when shadow value is less than 70, and when you are hiding, you regen or you gain 4 shadow points every second. That's okay. And for the daggers, poison suppression damage is increased by 20%, and if you kill the target, you'll receive 20 points. 20 more poison points. Okay. Next, after killing the target, the next normal attack adds 1 layer of poison or 3 layers of poison. Okay, that's okay. Maybe it's only for grinding and only for PvP. I'm not sure. I'm not very familiar with using dagger on the Guillotine Cross, but let me know in the comment section below, is this good? So what do you think about this, guys? Do you think that this is gonna affect the meta? I am sure that all of this are gonna affect the meta. I think there will be a shining light, beacon of hope for the Rangers and the Guillotine Crosses out there, aside from the buffs that they have done on the test server. It's not yet released, so we're not yet sure of what's really gonna happen in the Taiwan server, but everything that gets applied to the Taiwan server, we all know that is also gonna be applied to the global server. Anyway, that's it. Thank you everybody for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. If you happen to like this video, please do leave a like, share this to your friends, and click that bell notification button so you get notified every time I upload a new video, start a new stream, or a new content. That's it. See you again on the next video. Bye-bye!
Now I found you.